Okay, this video is going to go through building a Shiny application using datavolley packages, tidyverse, Shiny, a dashboard for exploration, and opponent preparation or exploration in general of volleyball trends. However you want to build it, really. That's kind of cool in that regard. So these are the packages you're going to want to use. Tidyverse for data manipulation. Datavolley, obviously, that is how you parse DVWs into a usable format within our OValytics. It gives us a couple extra columns that we will be using for rotational analysis. DT, which stands for data table, building tables within Shiny. Shiny dashboard, Shiny widgets, Shiny themes. Each of these has a different unique use, making it look pretty and functionality. So, hopped right to it. So to begin, I'm just going to copy all those packages. I'm going to get this opened up. Alright, so the first thing you're going to want to do is, this may look familiar to you, this path. Excuse me, when you click on files over here, if you cannot see files, you may need to mess with your settings a bit, but you're going to want to see this files tab. It's going to be extremely useful. If you type in get working directory, you're going to see right now my working directory is Tyler Widdison, or C users Tyler Widdison documents are, which is this folder. Everything I can see in this folder is right there. So you're going to want to go to project. Right now I'm selected on none. What you can do, or one of the best workflows for a Shiny application is going to be a new project. So just go ahead and hit project, click on new project, and it will create. It will take a minute here, and my computer is running a little slow and I don't really like it. I might have to close some stuff out. I don't know why. It's kind of annoying me, to be honest. We'll roll with it for now. If it gets bad enough, I'll probably have to turn off the internet. It's really silly that way. Right, so here you're just gonna go ahead and create new directory. Shiny application, directory name. Create a project as a subdirectory. So right, this is going to create a new folder for us. So I'm going to call this reception app. I'm going to kind of focus on reception. So kind of differentiating what we are doing within our app. So that way, I don't know, just putting focus on it, on one skill, it just makes it easier to build this app. It should create a new folder. I really hope it does. If it doesn't, I screwed something up. Yeah, 2023. So, right. So my app is not in here. You do not see a reception app. Mine's in 2023. There it is right there. And that is because I have my not project options. I have my global options. Come on, computer. Default working directories are. It should be working. I don't know why is it going to 2023. That is something to check out another time. Anyway, so short story. My app is going to be in this. Here's my base folder. It's going to be, mine's in 2023 reception app. Yours may be 2023 our reception app. All right. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to create a folder of DVWs. All right, grab that folder of DVWs. I'm not going to explain a bunch because it gets long and tedious, because I tested doing this once and it was really long and tedious. So grab a folder with DVWs, go to 2023, or excuse me, go to your reception app folder and just throw it in there. Also, if you have a parsing window, so let's say you have DVWs or a DVW code you like to parse. So I'm going to throw these 3 in there. Actually, those 3. This I will open later to help you. All right. So I'm just going to throw those in there, and you can see that this popped up over here. Ba-boom. All right. Parse DVW. So I'm going to want this. There's going to be a lot of different ways to do this. I am going to just talk about what I'm parsing really quick. Let's see, how long has this video been so far? 5 minutes, not 6 minutes, not too bad. All right. Plus with that like 30-second creating project, so about 5 minutes. So the way I create DVWs is different than what other people likely do. So if I run this right here, it will likely list my DVWs, and there you go, there they are. I'm using 2015 Pac-12 files that I had scouted, and it looks like BRUP scouted one. BRUP, TW, BRUP, TW. This is some old school volumetric stuff. Right, so now if I so cool hotkey, if you push Control 1 or Control 2, you can switch back and forth. Nice little tidbit. Control 2 goes down, Control 1 goes up. You might want to keep that in mind because navigating quickly is nice. All right, so I got my D. I type in D. There you go. So yeah, I'm not going to talk about what this does. Basically, this is a gigantic function. If I run all this, so I'm going to tell you what I do when I have about in one of my apps. Let's see, I'll show you one of my apps, my Davenport app. I have 1,500 files. So what I do to manage that, because it gets really big really fast, you don't want to have to parse that many files every time. It just gets too big too fast, especially with the NCAA women's. I imagine you can grab probably 4,000 files right now. That's not what you want to do every weekend, is add another 400 or 500 files to your app. I don't know if anyone does that. It's possible. Who knows? Right, so DVWs, now if I just run that with nothing, oh wait, let's not do that. Let's just do that. There we go. So now you can see DVWs is this big function I created, which all of this, when I run DVWs in my console, it pops up. So you can see reception quality for LEIDs, reception quality for LEIDs. All right, so now I made this big function called DVWs. Right, again, I'm not going to go through what it does, but I am going to do this. So now what I'm doing is running this function, DVWs, to equal DF. So when I run that, it will take a second. It will create my data for the data I want to use for my Shiny app. I'll post this code somewhere so you guys can explore it, use it however you want. A couple new things I should mention. I changed, I create a column called details, and that kind of substitutes skill type. I also have sets 1, rally quality, reception quality, excuse me. Oh, that was pretty quick. Sort of. Augment plays. So that does some stuff that we need for setter position. Attack phase. I change all my attack phases to either reception or transition. That's it. I don't have transition serve or transition reception or whatever it is. I rename my column evaluation equal to grade and new players numeric to block. I also add player positions with an Ovalytics package, but it's not super accurate, but it's better than nothing. It's at least nice to have something, especially if you're working with 4,000 files or however many files. if you want to take the time to properly add it, I applaud you. You definitely should. At this point, you can run some expected models. I throw in just a simple expected side out based off of grade, and you can run some attacking expected kill models, or setting, or defense, or serving. However, it's pretty cool how much stuff you can do. A few more changes. Let's see. I do this DVYX because, oh boy, if I remember right, this is gonna get a little hairy. We'll find out. Anyway, you can use this function called lead or lag. So if I go, let's do this. So if I look at this, let's run it one more time so we can see more. So I also mutate player, so it's just player number and last name. That'll be nice for our Shiny app. So props to Brian for showing me that idea, because I don't typically work with indoor stuff. So if I were to go, let's see, mutate player 2 equals lead player as data frame head. So it doesn't. So now you can see I did lead. So that was what I ran. Lead player lead right there. So Alfton goes up, Jensen goes up, Jordan goes up, Bug goes up, etc., etc., etc. Hodgson, old school names here. If I wanted to say lead 2, check that out. Now I have Jensen right there, Jordan right there, Bug right there. So some of the things I like to do is like previous, and sometimes I'll go previous skill. Oh wait, I have that somewhere. Oh, it's right there. See, and it's 2. Yeah, and I'm gonna want that, especially. No, I should do next. See, this is where it gets tricky. When you want to create new columns. All right, how much time? I'm at 10 minutes now. I'm talking too much. I haven't even started Shiny yet. 12 minutes. All right, yeah. All right, forget this. I'm not talking about parsing anymore. All right, let's go right into the app. Okay. When you create your first Shiny app, you'll get a bunch of code that's like, oh, hey, congratulations, you're running Shiny. And you can run it and explore it, experiment, and all of a sudden you'll see, hello, I have my first Shiny app, Old Faithful. It is Old Faithful indeed. Right, and you can screw around with it. All right, I'm just going to get rid of that. I have this thing called Skeleton app. Whoops. I'll post that there. And so I'm going to want, actually, hold on, I'm going to open up this other one too. This is my kind of cheat app I'm going to use to kind of guide me. Here we go. These are the libraries I'm going to want. Oh, with my data, I forgot to say one thing. After you run this, yeah, DF. So I had DF. All right. So if I go save, actually, you probably want to throw this here. I should throw this here. Save. DF file equals main data dot RDA. So what this does, now you can see I have main data dot RDA. Close that. Now when you run this, so you're gonna throw libraries. It's probably spelled wrong. Is that libraries? All right. Then now what you can do, library tidy. Actually, I'm forget this. I'm gonna copy paste this. It takes too long. All right, that's better. Actually, we probably won't need that. I may need that. I can't remember. So from here, what I like to do is now say load main data.rda. So what this does, all right, so watch. So df, all right, so if I close this out, whoops. If I close this out, right, and reload it, you can see, let's see. Right now I'm on project done, so you can get to reception app that way. And then it should load it up. Beautiful. It's such a glorious way to like switch between. So I have this PM review app, Davenport app. I was experimenting here. Elo doubles. So these different projects, it's just so awesome to be able to go through. And then what happens is if I type in get working directory, I'm on my reception app. If I were to change apps, same thing would happen. Anyway, so let's load up what we have. This is my extra. I want it down here. Actually, maybe over here. Makes more sense. Let's see, skeleton app. That's not what I wanted. Oh, no, that was right. That was right. I do want this one over here. All right. So now watch this. Check this out. So I just close that out, right? Check that out. Boom. All my data is saved in a super easy format, and it loads fast. Super awesome. I highly recommend you use RDA files instead of CSVs. It just makes everything faster and smaller. I didn't actually start using that until recently. Man, what are we at? 16 minutes. This is no good. I should be doing Shiny by now. All right, so from here, right, so we have these different libraries. I think, yeah, it should be good. Right, so if I run this, you'll see Shiny app will pop up, and you can close and open this. You can open in browser. Hello, face. And same thing, right? So, just a few side notes here. Let's go like this, and maybe like that, and maybe like this. Make it real big. All right. So, header, the title, is going to go right here in the top left. Reception app. Dashboard side. So this is where, let's see. So data. UI. So functions. You want to throw some functions in here. So I'm going to throw teams. So the way you want your, man, I should have one of these open. Hot dog. I should have one of these open. I don't know why I don't. Wasting time here. I'll probably have to go through and edit some of this. That's fine. Things can just never be fast enough. Is this still recording? Yeah, it is. Alright. I'll have to cut this part out. Alright.
You're supposed to put it together.
Okay, so in your Shiny app, you have these things called inputs. So I can select a player. So let's say I want to select April Ross. They didn't play very much this year, so there's not going to be much. And then you can select your team, so you can see that filters my team. So the same logic will apply to indoor. You select let's do a team with multiple players, or excuse me, a player with multiple teams, such as let's see, I think Evandro maybe, or oh come on, Casey Patterson. When did he play? Oh, I have some AVP stuff I forgot. No, I think Day did play with different people. NA, that's great. That is not helpful. Try Emily Day. Yeah, so you can see 3 teams. So same logic applies to indoor. So you can say like select team, and then all the players for that team will come up if you do it correctly. And then the opponents for that team. Yeah, you just throw some stuff in there, and a bunch of stuff carries out. Tables, plots, etc., etc. This is a app that one of the coaches uses. He really likes it. his for his use. For my understanding, I don't know whether or not how to. Yeah, never mind. It's useful. So that's what sidebar is going to do. Sidebar is going to give you select inputs. And so what you want to do is create inputs, or excuse me, yeah, create the inputs within this functions area. This is what I do. So something you can do is TF, distinct teams. Actually, first you want to filter is NA teams, distinct teams. You probably want to arrange. I think it's arrange. Oh wait, teams not found. Awesome. It's just team. Come on, man. Everyone struggles once in a while. So there you go. All right, and you can see it's arranged. And then you want to say as list. And I think, in theory, this will work. All right. So now I have my teams function, or my teams object right here. As a list. So from here, what I can do, let's pull up my cheat app, because this is going to help me, because I can't remember all this off the top of my head. I think it's going to be a picker input. Oh man, this is the wrong one. Hot dog, do I not have it anymore? Dude, I don't have it anymore. It's blasphemy. That's fine, we'll just do it this way. Alright. Yeah, I'm definitely going to edit some of this out. So, right. So what I'm going to do is picker input ID equals team, label equals select team, choices equal team. Teams. I don't have to do that, do I? I might have to. Oh. Yeah, it's a list. It should work. Alright, so remember how our app worked last time? Let's run it again. Let's see. I should have an input. And there you go. I have my teams. Congratulations, you now have teams. It's glorious. You can change. So, yeah, you see. So, one thing I want to know, so select team, but when you open it, it has team lowercase. There's actually a really cool thing you can do, and put teams into groups. Yeah, I'm not going to do that right now. Maybe in a different time, but this is already really long, much longer than I want this to be. So, right, from here, you're going to select teams. Let's see, you're going to want to also, so within picker input, there's different functions. Picker input is a part of, I think it's the shining, no, not gallery. Picker input, right. So we'll do that so you guys know. Picker input, highlight it, push F1, and you can see, let's see, you can use a label, which I have as select team, choices, which I have as teams, selected, so you can have teams selected. So if you wanted to make this look nice, you would do something like this. Keep the organization flowing. It makes it a lot easier to do this when it gets bigger if things look nice. And you can look at it and it's very pleasurable for your vision. Otherwise it's confusing and terrible to look at. I've done that many times. So I've tried hard to keep things more organized so it's a lot easier to live when you're looking back at it. And so selected equals C, University of Colorado Boulder. And we can say University of Washington. Alright, so let's see if that works. So now when I run this, it should has to have those two teams selected. And it only has one. Why is that? Why does it only have one? I do know the answer. Multiple. selection of multiple items allowed. Right now it is on false. It's always going to be on false unless you say multiple true. You can do it that way, that way. I just like T, it's fast. It's just shorter. Now if I do that and that, all of a sudden I have 2 teams selected. Oh, I do not have 2 teams selected. I probably spelled something wrong. What is going on? Is it really just like that? But, oh, Dez is playing, by the way, in the background. Some good stuff. Oh my gosh, it is like that. That's silly. That's a bunch of silliness. Oh well, whatever. It works. Yeah, so you can see, yeah, there's a bunch of other options you can do. It's super cool. Let's see, what's one of them? Oh, a live action box. So let's say, actually, no, I'll save that for later. All right, let's do this. All right, shiny widgets, not gallery, picker input, because I want team and I want player. Label equals. All right, so this is where it's gonna get tricky. This is where it gets really tricky. All right, this is gonna be called reactive filtering. So yeah, we're just gonna jump right into that. All right, actually first I'll show you this. So if you do this, we'll just leave it at that. So if I do the same thing, but name of players, is it name? Oh wait, I think it's player. If I do that, I don't really love this. Ew, gross. NA. I said to filter those out. Let's see. Oh, silly. Oh, dang it. That's why I don't like using that. Can't see what the heck's going on. And then if I do it this way, there's a zillion columns I have to filter through. Scroll through. Player name. There it is. Now I'll try it. I bet that filters out now. Alright. No more NA. So, different ways you can do this. You can do it this way, this way. Yeah, it's what I want. I'm going to do it that way. I don't want player just quite yet. I will use it, but not right now. So, if I do that. So, alright. So, this is the problem. If you do this. Alright, so now, if you do this, this is great. This is a great example because I get all the players for this data set. Look, Stanford is not selected, but you can see Haley Hodgson is on there. And she is not a part of either Colorado or Washington. So you want these two to kind of communicate with each other when the player is so basically this select player, so let's do this. Oh, there's another trick I gotta throw at you. Multiple. That's not multiple. It's oh yeah, I didn't put this one in. We gotta throw this in. Oh, whoops. Let's do this. So options list, that just makes it you'll see. Yeah, let's just exit that out and I'll show you what that does right now. So right now I haven't done anything in server at all. I'm only showing you UI. So this portion of the shiny code will be your creation of where you put things. Where you put things. So I could throw in a data table. Let's see. Should we try that? Let's try that. DT. Wait, I forgot what it is. Data table out. Shoot, I don't even remember. There we go. All right, DT output. So I can do this. All right, let's just nice little example. All right, so I could throw that in there, but I don't think it'll do anything. I actually don't know. Let's find out. I don't think it'll do anything because nothing. I'm saying nothing is in there. Yeah, there's no table that even pops up. So once I start doing something here, it will pop up. So yeah, you can't. Bad example, but basically, we're just building this right now. Oh yeah, look, now I can select all, deselect all. That's a nice feature. And you can do this. There's actually also a search box, which is also very cool. If you need to be searching for a team, if you have way too many options. I'm trying to think. Yeah, I'll be honest, I don't remember off the top of my head what the code is, and I don't have it right in front of me. Choices, multiple, selected, yeah, options. It's going to be in the options, but all I have is actions box true. Yeah, I don't know what's going on. We can look at it later. But basically, you can have a search option if you want. As you can see in mine, I can search. Oh, hello, I want to look at Kelly Klinsky or Kelly Chang. So yeah, there is a search option. I can't remember what it is off the top of my head, but I should probably know that. I don't want to find it. I guess I'll go find it. Let's see. Oh man, this Odessa is so good. Dude, this is such an awesome app I made for freaking this guy. Oh, it's so simple. Modules, it's just amazing. Report data, is this it? Select the options. Live search, of course. Alright. I think that's all we do. Let's see. Oh, so if you try and run your code while your Shiny app's open, it will not work. You have to close this out before this runs. It's just the way it's built. The way Shiny's built. Oh, that didn't work. Darn it. What is it? Do I have to... Oh, I am not terminating. Get out of here. Something like this. It? Oh yeah, there you go. Alright, now. Alright, so that's... Alright, there you go. See, that's how you can search. Stop it. Alright, let's just... It's not busy. What are you talking about? Alright, let's just reopen it. It's just being ridiculous. Alright, so we gotta go back, reception app. Alright, dope. So now, let's see this. If I just run this, voila. See it? Yeah, you're gonna want it, RDA. And then we have our live search, we have multiple selections. Now we have this problem. All right, we do not want to see every player, it's just too much. So what we do is called reactive filtering. So you just want to take this and you want to put choices as null. I know, it's kind of crazy. Multiple, and then, whoops, and then you're gonna want to put in, man, it's gonna break. And then you're going to want to put in your normal options. Multiple equals true. Options equals list. Actions dash box equals true. Live search equals true. Alright, so now if I run this, it's not going to do anything. I'll be honest. I know it's not going to do anything. There's nothing. No players because it's null. That's what it means, is nothing. Null. Absolutely blank. So you gotta do some tricks. In your server portion, let's minimize. Oh, hot dog. Let's change this. Server. In your server portion, it's a little tricky. you're going to want to say, okay, I may do this wrong, but I'm going to try hard not to. You actually might want that open. So you'll probably just copy mine, but I'm going to explain to you how this works. So you want to create a reactive filter for when the team, is it team? I'm not looking at a good example here. Dang it. I need a better example. Match. Oh. Check this out. We need one more. All right. Yeah, I screwed this up. We want one more. Match equals paste 0. Let's see. I think I have date. Date. And shoot, do I have opponent? All right. So what? This is what I'm doing. I'll show you. Oh, that's big and gross, but that's all I can do. I don't have initial. I don't have team initials. Oh, that's bizarre. That's annoying. Oh, those ended. Let's start over.
You take a sound.
Actually,
Any sound.
let's go back to a different one. This is the jam. All right. So yeah, we're gonna want to add that too. So we're just gonna run that again. It won't take long because there's only like 7 files. Oh, whoa. There we go. All right. All right. Once that gets done, figure this out. How the hell did I do this? So yeah, you're gonna want to create this filter team. So what it does is you have a reactive input. So when input team is selected, so right now we'll have Colorado and Washington selected, it will filter for those matches only when these two teams are playing, or the selected teams, which could be multiple teams. So that's what that's gonna do, I believe. Cross our fingers, right? And then you're gonna want to say, I'm just gonna copy paste this. Except I'm gonna call this filter player. And you're gonna say player and EV match and filter team. Why do I need that twice? I shouldn't need that. Oh, interesting, man. So dang. It's kind of annoying how how this works. But basically, I'm looking at I'm filtering. Wait, it's gonna be player name, I bet. Yeah, it is. This is gonna break. So it's gonna filter for the player name for the players that are in these matches when the team is and the team that's selected. It's gonna filter for those players. In theory, I think that's how it works. Yeah, I'm hoping it does. So now that we've created that, we have to have some kind of. It's kind of annoying how this is put together. And I'm doing it this way. Observe event. Actually, let's do this one. Alright, so you have your filter team, and you're going to update the picker input of player. Actually, we may not need this. We'll find out. And it's going to be select player. Because actually, if I remember, what the heck? Okay, that's right. Choices. All right, so okay, this is there's different ways to do this. There's a lot of different ways to do this. The way I'm doing it is when you select a team or teams in parentheses, it will then return all players, not just specific ones. So I'm saying return, my choice is the players for that filtered team, but I don't know if this is going to work. I bet it doesn't. I just need to see. It may work. I don't know. All right, let's just go for it. Let's see what happens. It may not work. It may work. I don't know. We shall see. And it is selecting. That didn't work. That's because. What if I did that? Try this. I don't need to run the whole thing, but I did. Alright, let's see. Ah, there we are. So now, watch this. I select Stanford, boom, all players are selected. I select Utah, boom, all players are selected. There we go, that's what I wanted. I'll be honest, I can't explain very well why this works. I just know it does. And it doesn't look super pretty. I personally like it like this because what happens is you get a ton of these. You may get a ton of these. So I like to keep it on kind of one-liners. In fact, I don't necessarily love the way this looks. I actually like it like that a little bit better. It's just personal preference. Yeah, just personal preference. I mean, I think there's like a... Oh, but you see, when that happens, that's when it becomes a problem for me. That's when I usually do that. Again, personal preference. It's just visually pleasing. Some people even delete the white space that exists like right there. Yeah, I mean, you can get real finicky with your code if you want. It just depends on what's most important to you. All right, so let's get rid of this because I know it works. All right, so now I'm returning all the players. Now let's do one for opponents. Whoops. A filtered team. I'm just gonna say opponent. I'm a little confused about why I say team. Not entirely sure. Let's see. Opponent when filter team when df team percent and percent filter team. Yeah, I think that'll work. I think that's how I'll need. I don't really know, to be completely honest. So from here, all right, I actually need a picker input as well. I'll say opponent, and actually there's even a better way to do this. It's called modules. That's how I've been building my apps recently, but it's not very easy to understand. I'll be honest, I don't really understand it that well. I can build it and make it work, but I'm not very good at the understanding. But when your apps get super duper gigantic, you're going to want to use modules, absolutely, for sure, because it makes it much faster. This recent one right here is a module app. Whoops. And you can see it. This is the one with 1,500 files. And it's supposed to respond well. Whether or not it does, who played a lot? I think Sponsor played a lot. So we can see. Let me see. Yeah, there's a bunch of opponents, and then this should come up pretty quick. And you can see you can change this nonsense. And tables and the plots change, whatever. Yeah, but yeah. So this is modules, and it runs really well. I really like this. The only thing I don't like is this part. These errors that come up. There's a way to eliminate those. I just haven't done it. Yeah, that's that. Okay, so opponent. Nice tangent. So, if you want to, it's probably wise to create notes like filtering for team. Filtering for, or actually that's not team, that's player. I don't know why. Reactive player. So you could probably even put through this right there. Keep it opponent. Yeah, and you can do something like this. Copy paste is your friend here, and actually, yeah, modules make this so much easier. Yeah, you can also just throw these in a different R app and then source it. There's no wrong way. There's also ways to do this. For the sake of just kind of keeping everything together for this first part, I'm going to do it this way. Man, how long this has been going on? Dude, this has only been an hour and we haven't even got anything on here yet. I'm going to edit this video for sure. All right. Filtered. Oh wow. All right, and then we're gonna say filter opponent, filter opponent. So I think in theory this may work. Let's check it out. I hope it does. Oh, dang it, it's not working. Shoot, why is that not working? This is where this gets fun. Filter team. What if I change this? What would that do? That work? Oh, check that out. Glory. Alright, so now it's kind of gross. So basically you select Stanford and it will select the opponents. You select multiple teams and it selects all their opponents. So actually, if I were building this for an actual team, I would actually change out the filter. Actually, I would just take it off altogether. And then that way, if if a coach is like, I'm gonna select multiple teams, just gonna screw up everything. I'm just gonna screw up all the opponents. So now, yeah. Is there anyone with 2 matches? I might put more data in here. Just all right, Utah. You have all the players. Okay, sweet. Congrats. Now you have a reactive filtering for. Actually, what we should add is match. Change. Oh man. Okay, hold up. Check this out. You're gonna want this as match. This is why I added that column. Actually, you can just leave it like that. This is gonna be nice-ish. Yeah, it's just really big, so it's kind of not nice. But like, right? That's kind of nicer, isn't it? It's kind of nicer than just opponent, because you sometimes play opponent more than once. And to have specific dates, then you could select the last 5 dates or something. All right, so yeah, cool. So I also like to do this. We could try one more. And actually, if you wanted to do this properly, what you would do is throw this like at the end. So, actually, probably throw it at the end here. Yeah, I don't love that. I was just messing around with ideas. Active filtering, and that shouldn't. Yeah, all right, that shouldn't disturb that. It just makes it easier. Commenting, blah blah blah, whatever. All right, dope. Now we actually start building plots. Congrats, we made it. See, I do want to like nix some of that. In fact, I don't really love the way that looks. It kind of bothers me because I know what's going on here, so I'm just gonna do that. In fact, I may do that here. I just don't like it. It's just more visually pleasing for me to see my inputs like this. Just, you know, oh, 1 row is an input. It's kind of like looking at it as the actual input, right? Okay. So from here, we're gonna start building the plots. All right. I'm just gonna need to cheat a little bit. All right. So what we're gonna do, this is a little tricky. There's things within Shiny called fluid, rows, and columns. And basically, let's find it. Shiny. What's our master dude name? Oh man, what's his name? Oh, let's just do that. Why can I not think of his name? It's freaking. Alright. Mastering Shiny. There we go. And then layout. Alright, so you can see sidebar, blah blah blah. Let's see, you have that. Alright, so here, this is a great example. Columns and rows. So we have our page. Fluid page is basically not dashboard body. What in tarnation? Ugh, it is pretty much the it's the start of the page. It's that, but we have a header and a sidebar, so that's why we're putting ours in a different location. But basically, imagine this says body, but you have your fluid row, column, fluid row, column. So right now, I'm gonna have fluid row, column 6, and then I'm gonna call this table, and then I'm gonna have column 6, and I'm gonna have this as plot. All right, that's not how it's built, but if you look at this, in theory, fluid, is it rows or row? It's just rows, not rows. That's gonna break if I run that. So, and so you could do 4 and 8 like they do here if you'd prefer. That works. So, yeah, we'll do 4 and 8. Experiment, okay? What we got going on here, man? All right, so, but I think, but here's the deal. We need, there's a little beauty to using shiny dashboard, and that is this. We want to use box, and we want to use DT output, and then our output ID equals table, keeping it simple. And then you want your width equal to null. These are just a few tricks that will help make it look nice. And if it doesn't look nice, that's when we go back and figure it out until it looks nice. Plot output. Whoops. Output ID equals plot. Width equals null. If you want to make interactive stuff, whoops. You would say brush equals brush, but we're not doing that. Not right now. Nope, nope, no way, Jose. Too much. All right, so theory. All right, so now. Oops, don't click too much. Now, let's see. I do like it like that. The rainbow parentheses helps. So if I run this, let's check it out. I don't think anything will come up because I'm not saying to put anything in there. Yeah, so nothing comes up. All right, and actually, I just realized. I'm going to change this to Utah because I know they have 2 matches. And it's smaller and it fits on one row, and that's nice. So, we want something to come up in these outputs, in the table and the plot. So let's check out. Let's check this out. All right. Tables. So I'm going to call it tables because at some point we might have more than one. And the first one I'm going to call is a reception table. So this part's real easy. Output. Oh, what the heck? Why is it all commented out? That's silly. Apparently it's not that easy. Output table. Render plot. Alright, so what we're gonna do is something cool. What am I gonna do with the plot? Frick, dude. Oh man, I'm drawing a huge blank here. Let's start with the whoa, bro, that's bad news. That's not gonna work. My table is not a plot, and my plot is not a table. My table is a table. My bad. Let's see. All right, that's wrong. There we go. Sorry, it's been a while. So from here, render DT. Oh, that's interesting. So, all right, this is the fun part. Okay. Reception data. Just gonna create a new object and we're gonna say df. This is where you can start actually having fun. Filter skill equals reception. And this is important. We have some inputs up here we need to incorporate. So typically you would say filter skill or reception and team equals team. So for here we're gonna say team equals input team. My input ID is team, right? And player name %% in player. Oh wait, input player. And oh wait, dude, this is where shucks. All right, because it's not going to be opponent because I don't know. Let's check this out. I think it's going to be match. Which is silly. But I think that's the way it is because of that. Wait, isn't it? Oh, wait, that's right. Okay. So I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna filter for that. And then I'm gonna group by player name. Oh, let's do this. This is when you want to use this player. There you go. All right, so let's make a test. Let's see. Team. Player name. I'm sorry, I use grepl all the time because it's just so much easier to get what you need. Let's just test it to there. Oh, go away. And that doesn't work. Oh, come on. Of course I can't count. Or count, of course. Come on, man. It's because it's the number. Oh, it's awesome. This is why we do this. Actually, yeah. Dang, dude. One more. So I'm gonna throw in another one. I'm gonna throw in rotation. This is not a great video, but that's fine. It's just the beginning of time. Oh, what are you yelling at me for? All right. Oh. Okay, so this. I don't love this. I'll be honest. I do not love that. I really do not love this. Oh, it's getting hairy. It's getting very hairy. This sucks. Alright. This is why I hate dealing with rotations. Alright. Okay. I'm not talking, I'm getting over this. Okay, so and setter position %% and input rotation. I don't know if this is gonna work. I'm not gonna lie. So okay, let's just do that. Change this. So from here we can go summarize. Okay. How you want to make things look nice? Reception attempt equals n. Reception sign-up percentage equals sum. 0.1 by equals team. And whoops. NA to RM equals. Oh my gosh! Really? Divide by reception attempt, or to make it simpler, you could do that. Why is it yelling at me, man? Is that better? Jeez, I hate when it yells at me. Reception error percentage equals sum. Grade equals. Actually. And then reception expected percentage equals. This is where you go mean. All right. Let's test this without. Let's do this. Alright, so everything's working. The format is not great, but that's fine. Alright, so from here. Okay. Alright, so now I have this reception data thing, and it's going to filter by that stuff. Alright, I need a table. Now we say. Reception data. So we're rendering the data table. So I'm creating an object within the table first, and then we're gonna we're creating the output table, which is telling. Well, let's do this. Which is telling. I don't love that. That's better. Which is telling this, man. Okay, is this all out of the way? I just can't focus with all that nonsense open, you know? In fact, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna do that. Oh, that's gonna make my life much easier. I know there's an error. If I just do that, it'll go away. Again, here's my, let's do this. Hopefully you guys can see. Hopefully anyone you looking at this, I don't even know if anyone will watch this. Alright, so, sorry, I'm just thinking, man. This is, right. So let's just try this. Let's just run it. Let's see what happens, shall we? I don't even know if this will work, but let's give it a go. And it's not loading. Why is that not loading? Render DT. DT output. Output table. Why is this not working? I bet it's something to do with this. Wait. Did that even come up? I should be fine. I don't need the live search on this. I'm wondering if this just won't work. In fact, I think... alright. I'm changing this. Changing this. Alright, this is kind of big, so I do want this like this. Alright. In fact, I don't like it like that, but I do like it like that. Alright. Yeah, that's annoying. But I think I gotta do it this way. Alright, try it again. It's not even popping up. Why is that not popping up? Rotation. Select rotation. Rotation. Center position. So that's all the same. I don't know why it's not working. Team? That should work. I mean, it's not even coming up as an input, and my input's right here. That's what's blowing my mind. Make that look a little nicer. I just don't get it. What's happening? Ugh, I don't like that. I like that better. I don't know what's going on. I'm not gonna lie. I don't know why this isn't working. Is there an error that comes up when I run this? Ah, check that out. Duh, no wonder this isn't working. What a... Oh my gosh. How depressing. Look at that. One thing screws you up, dude. Oh my gosh, no way. Oh, what was that, like 10 minutes I wasted on that nonsense? Jeez, bro. Oh, that bothers me. Alright, this is gross. It's not working. It's coming up. Things will filter properly. I saw the player names. But I don't like it. So, what we want to do from here is DT format percentage. The column is reception side out percentage 1. And we're just gonna do that. 1, 2, 3. So I think that should take care of that situation. Why is it doing that? I don't like that. How annoying. Oh wait, no, that's not annoying. Yeah, my bad. That's the way it's supposed to be. But I am going to do something here that's kind of cheating because it's just gonna take too much effort to explain it all. All right, this is to make your table look pretty. You don't want row names, because if you have row names, do I have reception data as an object? I don't. All right, let's create a reception data object. Just go like this. All right, so now I have a reception data object. So what this will do is make it look like this. Oh, come on. It's not found. It's right there, home slice. Oh, what a pile of molasses. Whatever. Do it this way then. Alright, that should pop up. Alright, so now we have a table that looks like this. Right? And it will only come up with the player selected. I don't really love this. I won't lie. Ow. I don't really love the way this looks. But that's alright. Ouch. Why has this been sitting so long? Alright. Why is this not working? Oh. You gotta make sure to do this right or else it doesn't work. It's gotta be like that. Now it'll work. Silly. So now you have percentages. You can actually make these columns smaller. And actually, I don't want this filtering. Filtering. I want that out. Let's see. I think that will actually help make it smaller. It fits a little bit better. Oh, the filtering is nice, but we're only doing it by one team at a time. So. Now, all right, check this out. All right, let's check out our shiny app so far. For 150 lines, it's not too bad. I could make it nicer. You could add more data. But yeah. So now, shiny app. That's cool. There you go. I don't love that format. I'm gonna change that right away. We're going to change that to 6. Let's try that again. Yeah, that's better. So now you can select one match or multiple matches, or you can select rotations. Yeah, it's pretty dope. The select Y. That's not cool. There's some other cool things you can do here. Let's check it out. Yeah, let's check this out. All right, check this out. Class. What's my class on this? Display NORAP compact cell border. All right, that's what I wanted. Do I have fixed columns? Oh, it's because, yeah, caption distribution. I don't want that. Thanks, Brian. Appreciate it. Oh, what did I do? Oh, yeah, that. DT format style. All right, so this is going to give you some cute decorations in your cells. I'm just going to copy paste it. It's much faster. There we go. Basically, I'm saying, yeah, actually, we won't just say it. We'll just run it. I'll show you what it looks like. Cool. That's an error. Oh, come on. Oh, you know what? I think is it because I format it first? No, it shouldn't matter. Oh, what's up, dude? No wonder it's not working. Alright, no. Alright, now try it. Alright, now. 0.3. That didn't work very well. Why is that not working? What about that? Oh no. Let's just do 0. See what that does. Come on. Stinking thing. Oh my gosh, how annoying. Oh, this is a pile of molasses. Oh my gosh, come on. Oh. Why do you refuse? Why do you refuse? Why do you refuse? Why? Ah, there we are. Alright. I don't know why the other color didn't work, but it did not. There you go. Now you have some cute lines in here. You're like, oh wow, who passed the best? Hey, it looks like McKenna was a decent reception when she was in rotation with 5. Well, congratulations, Miss Ford. You are now a starter because you had 7 receptions, but you sided out quite well for us. But so many errors. Never mind, pull you right away. Yeah, you can do that for multiple columns. Yeah, error, expected side out. I'm gonna leave it as 1. Okay, so that was just the table. Now, we want to do the same thing. Alright, let's get rid of some of this space. Alright, we want to do the same thing for plot. Oh, come on. Stop being mean. Oh, fine, be that way. Plots. Yeah, make our lives easier. What do we want to do for a reception plot? Whoops. Not that. Render plot. So you can do a render plotly right here. Yeah, you can do a render plotly. I'm just doing a plot. No, if you do a render plotly, you gotta change this to plotly output, I believe. Yeah, see. And there's also, yeah. So yeah, if you want to use plotly, yep, that's a go. I'm not using it. No judgments. All right. So we have here. What kind of plots do we want to make, dude? I don't know, man. Jeez. Group by player. Match, I guess. We're gonna need more data for this to even look nice, but if we do this, actually, it might be kind of fun to do this. All right, let's see. All right, and then you go like this. Actually. That's what we're talking about. And then we're gonna do a ggplot AES reception side out percentage, reception expected side out percentage, on point. Yeah. AS color equals player. That's gonna get big and nasty. But if you have it by one team, it won't be too bad, I think. Oh, dang. That opens up a whole another can of worms, man. Shoot. I don't want to do that. That's gonna get nasty. Don't want it. Go away. Load faster. Oh, I see that nonsense. But what we can do, because we have our set 1, yes, I'll have to do this. Lots. Now what we can do is check that out. That'll look nice. What are you talking about, bro? What are you talking about? Oh. Oh my gosh. Alright, check that out. So now, we need to get more data in here. I'm pausing this.